Hello again, Alex. Great to be with you and chatting about coaching again.
Yeah.
I know, and perhaps many of our viewers know that according to science, the number one factor in our happiness and well being for most of us, most of the time, is the quality of our relationships with other people. I'm wondering if you'd be willing to share some of the techniques or ideas or even stories you've used in coaching to help people improve the quality of their relationships in their lives.
In a previous conversation, you and I were talking about this Japanese term and this concept called Ikigai, which really is finding coherence in one's life centered around a clarity about one's purpose. But
Yes.
another of the, I think, six circles around one's purpose in this kind of Ikigai perspective is connection with others.
Hmm.
Um, and Ikigai, as I understand it, it's somewhat new for me, but it came out of real research in Okinawa on centenarians.
Oh, wow.
And so the people wanted to know, why are these Okinawans living, just these really long, but also really fulfilled, coherent, happy lives,
Yeah,
and healthy and very healthy lives too. And of
absolutely.
course, there were a number of factors, including, diet and exercise, and the fact that many of them continue to work in some way, not necessarily because they have to, but because they want to use their skills to be of service to people.
Yes.
But a big factor was relationships. It
Yeah.
was just the ways that they very intentionally remained connected, in that situation, very much to community members. Um, but because they were continuing to have some role of work in some form, they were also still connected to colleagues.
Yes.
Whether they were, of whatever age, whether they were their kind of peer group colleagues or newer colleagues, but that those meaningful connections with people. So it's not just the, no offense to anyone who just, does, soccer beer parties, but but those may be really wonderful friendships. Um, but the connections that we have, I think, around being of service in a purposeful way in the world,
Yes.
those are the ones that just we feel that there's something that we're doing that's important together, like you and I are in these conversations and in being.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love everything you said, and it reminds me of one of my favorite Martin Luther King Jr. quotes,
Mm,
which I hope I'm going to get right here. I
mm,
believe Martin Luther King Jr. said, life's most persistent and important question is, what are you doing to help others?
yes, I remember
May
that one.
not have gotten that word for word, but what a
Yeah,
fantastic question.
yeah,
Because I know for you and I believe for virtually everybody out there, helping others is one of the most meaningful things we can do. And the
yeah,
science suggests it helps us feel better. So it's win win.
totally,
This is
totally.
part of why I love group coaching so much
Mm,
is when you or I are facilitating the group, we get to help the group gets to help each other as well, and everyone comes out with stronger relationships and better purpose.
yeah, absolutely. And that connected, that sense of work not just being the old traditional thing that we just sort of have to do, that is just kind of a drudgery, and it's, something we have to balance with the rest of life.
Yep.
But really, it really, we really find the work that is our calling.
Yes.
We all have that opportunity, and the more that we move towards that and not run away from it, even when it's tough, sometimes to find that clear sense of calling and purpose in life, the more everybody is happier, right? I mean, we're
Exactly.
happier in our job, everybody in our team, everybody around us, the people maybe that we are supervising, or when we're being, supervised by somebody, everybody just, it flows.
Yeah, it sure does. Well, I know you and I both get to help people as coaches, and I am excited that we have another opportunity coming up in
Me too.
a soon to be launched Leading for Happiness coaching group, mastermind group, we'll get to continue to help some people. We'll provide an opportunity for people to build relationships with each other and help each other. And what a meaningful thing for all involved.
And the beauty of it is that all of us are growing, right? It's whether you're in the seat of the coach or the facilitator or the masterminder or the manager, everybody's learning something
Exactly.
and growing.